Good afternoon, dears. Today we will recite our next poem that is the Upon the Songs of Wales, and it is written by Corey McNaughton. Dears, it is a very beautiful poem. Here, the poet has described seven different types of whales, bacha. Seven different types of whales, right? And he regards them the most beautiful creature of the marine life, right? As whale songs are thought to be a form of communication between whales, right? So let's start. Did you know that blue whales and humpback whales sing? Okay, different kinds of whales make different sounds. Here he's going to describe seven different types of whales, and all these different types of whales create different sounds, and together they create harmony in the sea. Right, so he starts from Humpback Whale. The finest singer in the sea, I heard upon this morn, and in that strange sonorous tone a universe was born. The low melodic wailing touched and roused me from my sleep as a humpback lithe and languid made a turn and sounded thee. Once the poet got a chance to visit a sea, and over there in the very morning he heard the sounds, the pleasant sounds, right? The deeply music of humpback whale. As the humpback whale starts, right, and others whale just join, other whales just would join and create the harmony in the sea, right? The finest singer, here he regards the finest singers to the humpback whale, right? And he heard the sound of humpback whale, pleasant sound in the morning, right? And it seems like the wailing sounds. Sometimes it seems like the wailing sound. Wailing sound means when someone cries loudly with pain and roused the poet from his sleep, right? As a humpback lithe and languid, that it moves very slowly in a lazy motion, and a humpback is a very flexible whale made a turn and sounded d. Humpback whale, here it is a humpback whale, bacha, right? At the upper side there is a hump like a camel, that is why it is known as humpback whale. Okay, next. As my mind awakes, it turns to whales large and small, to the snowy white beluga, the canary of them all. Hanji bacha. Next poem, next whale. Now he is going to describe 6 rest whales, right? अब वो किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? He is talking about beluga, as beluga is a whale of white color, right? And he is here compares the beluga with, he compares the bigger whales, right, with, yes, with a bright yellow canary bird, right? He compares the beluga with canary bird because of its beautiful voice, right? Now I'll show you beluga whale. Yes, this is a beluga whale of white color, right? And here he compares the beluga with canary bird because of its beautiful sound, right? Next, the clicking burst of sperm whales and the California grey. Here are 2 whales, sperm whales and California grey, right? They make sounds of clicking burst. The fin whale speaks across the sea to those a word away. Means in the sea they just move from here and there and they just make clicking sounds, right? Sperm whales and California grey whale. Here it is a sperm whale and here it is a California grey whale, right? They just move across the sea and they make clicking burst sound, right? while the bigger whales create deep sounds, right? And the smaller whales make high pitched whistling and clicking sounds, right? Next, he is describing the short and long filled pilot whales with whistles quite complex. Now, pilot whale, which make a sound like whistle, that is quite complex, that is quite complicated. The striking, graceful orcas speak in different dialects. Here again he is talking about two whales. First one pilot whale, second orcas. I'll show you one by one. Pilot whales make sound like whistles, and these whistles are quite complicated for us. And another whale, that is orcas whale, that is a large tooth whales of black and white marking. It seems that this whale speak in different dialects, I mean different forms of language that we just speak, right? Pirate whales and orca whales. Here it is orca whale, bacha. Pilot whale. Right. So, bacha, he has described 6 whales. The poet has described 6 whales. First, humpback whale, right? He starts from humpback whale, then beluga. He compares beluga with the yellow bird canary because of its beautiful sound. Third, sperm whales and California grey whale, right? Fifth, pilot whales that make sound like whistle, which is quite complex. And sixth one, orcas whales. It seems that they speak in different languages. And the last one, but it is a great blue whale. Last is great blue whale that makes the loudest cry, right? It is a blue whale, bacha, that makes the loudest cry. Though it is far too rare today with such an awful why. It is very rare sound today because why raring, bacha? Because these are now rare species of marine life, right? अब ये कम होती जा रही हैं blue whales, right? So dears, some sounds are like, you can say, clicking sounds, whistling sound, right? But जो bigger whales हैं, they create deep melodious sounds like songs, the humpback whale, blue whale, and the rest ones जो छोटी whales हैं, they make high pitched whistling and clicking sounds. It seems that they speak in different languages, right? But on this wondrous morning, that it's a very wonderful morning for me, I'm filled with joyous glee. I'm very happy that God has given life to whales. That God has given life to whales as He considered them to be the most beautiful creature of marine life and gave them to the sea. And God has provided them sea. So here He has described 7 different whales and the different sounds of 7 whales. And at the end, He is very happy for them that God has given life to them as well as sea to them for their survival. Hope it is clear. Thank you so much.